Alright guys, so today we are going to go meet Dylan here, and we're going to do just a little short fishing trip. It's going to probably only be about an hour, so it's pretty cold today. Yeah, we weren't really planning on going fishing, but he convinced me that it would be a good time to do it, so we're going to go give it a shot, because you never know whenever you're going to catch a fish. Whenever I caught my personal best, it's always been in like cold weather like this, so you never know what's gonna happen. So hopefully we can catch us some pretty nice fish today, and if we can, then we'll show you on footage. We probably won't be here for long like I mentioned earlier, but if we are, then we'll still record it either way. If you guys haven't already, please check out the John boat build. We have part 1 currently released on the channel, and part 2 should be going up here pretty shortly, and there's probably going to be about 4 or 5 parts to it right now with how everything's going. So if you guys have ever thought about like converting a John boat to a bass boat, I will leave a card here so you guys can check it out, and yeah, we'll let you know whenever we get to the river here.
Okay, landed this one just as Sean got down here. It's a nice, probably about a pound, a little over a pound, largemouth. Caught him on a yum green pumpkin with a chartreuse tail wacky worm. Second cast.
All right guys, so we're down here fishing our spot, and it is so cold, right Dylan? It
freezing.
It is so cold that the water on our lines is freezing, and we're having to break these off about every couple minutes. And it goes down a few of these eyelets, like, oh you already knocked that one off. Yeah, then here's Dylan's full. You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's inside the eyelets.
Yeah, it's inside the eyelets. Yeah, Dylan already caught a fish, second cast today. Lucky guy.
Lucky.
I've got.
And you're looking this.
I got a few bites earlier, but we're about to probably call it quits, just because of how cold it is. But we're gonna fish it for a little bit longer, and hopefully get us some more bites. So
we're gonna give it a couple more minutes,
so Sean can win.
So Sean can try to catch him a fish.
God, I wish.
So he doesn't lose again, which really this isn't considered really a competition. Yeah, it was kind of like a spur of the moment. But
and plus I got here right as soon as you caught that fish. God, I can't even get this untangled right now. That's how cold it is. I can't even feel my fingers. Oh my God. Thought you had one there for a second. Okay.
It's crazy because I'm keeping my finger on the line like this. I can feel when a fish grabs it. But my fingers are so cold, I probably wouldn't even be able to feel it.
Right?
To be honest.
Same. Trying to get the ice out of my eyelids there. There we go. God.
My hands are numb.
But you just caught that fish.
Can't feel my face.
But you know what? You caught that fish though.
Or my fingers.
Just remember that. You caught the fish.
You know how hard it is to tie this on? My fingers are numb.
I know, right? It's pretty cold out here today. It's like 26 degrees or so.
It was 26 when I got here, which I'm sure it's went down.
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty cold. It's kind of hesitant to come out here. It's kind of a last minute thing. That's why I mixed that fish catch from earlier. That's because Dylan got here a little bit before me. What was it, your second cast?
Mm-hmm. Second cast on a wacky.
And what color were you throwing again?
Green pumpkin with a chartreuse tail.
Oh, because it's been raining a lot here recently. Like if you guys remember our spot, It's definitely a lot more kind of stained.
Yeah, it's not muddy, it's just stained.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to rain too much. It also rained last night.
It's supposed to snow.
It's supposed to snow tonight?
Yeah.
Huh, that's so nice.
Well, it's supposed to rain, but they're saying that it's possible it'll transition. Look at that. Look how hard it is to reel this up.
Right?
Because of all the ice.
Yeah, all that ice is just, it's something. Like I'm telling you guys, like, there's ice on these rod tips.
Look at that.
They ain't playing around.
Gee whiz.
And Dylan caught a fish. I kind of gave up on fishing for right now because it's so cold. I'm just gonna film Dylan for a couple minutes. We're gonna make this a short video. There's a topwater just over there.
I want to catch a fish, but at the same time I don't, because I know because that first one I caught was cold.
Right?
He was, I don't know.
It was a cold fish. Yeah, I'm actually pretty surprised that we caught a fish today with how cold it is, and not on the Ned rig either. That really surprised me. I thought you would have caught it on the Ned rig. Oh God, my rod's so cold.
I caught him on wacky, because I was like, I'm not even about to sit here and try to tie on the Ned rig right now. I'll just go wacky since it's already on.
Right.
My second cast caught him. My first cast, I cast it way over there and let it roll. Nothing. Second cast, casted it more so that direction, and I got it about 10 yards from me. And that's whenever I felt him. I went to lift it, and that's when I felt the weight. And if I was about to get stuck on the typical rock or whatever down there.
Sounds about right. That was a pretty nice river larchie there, especially for how cold it is.
My toes are numb. My big toes are probably purple.
Probably are. I thought you got a fish there, but no, it's just a snag, huh?
Yeah, I'm out of here. It's a wrap for me.
Yeah.
Nothing else on the way.
Yeah, I think we should probably bounce out of here.
Go home and sit next to the fireplace.
Right? It's so cold out here.
It's so cold out here. My cheeks hurt. My knuckles hurt.
Right. Yeah, my hands are pretty numb. I can't feel it.
Look at my hand. Red. Knuckles are turning purple.
Sounds about right.
Nose is running. I'm gonna have the flu after tonight.
You probably will. You know what? We'll still go fishing.
It's so cold. It's so cold. I had to take my ring off my finger.
Oh, because it was too cold for it?
Yeah, it was making my fingers swell up, and it was making the ring start hurting my finger, so I had to pop the ring off.
Sounds about right.
It's bad.
Thought that was a fish there. Got my hopes up, Dylan.
I'm getting the ice out of these.
The ice out of the rod tips.
Home, get in front of the fireplace.
Right. Well, guys, we left the spot. We're pretty freezing. We hopped in the car. We didn't even want to do it outside. It was pretty cold. And honestly, really surprised we caught a fish today. Yeah. We were there for a whole 45 minutes.
My car says it's 30 degrees. But there's no way the temperature went up earlier.
It's that wind chill.
So we're sitting, temperature right now, we are sitting at 28 degrees.
Sounds about right.
Let's take the wind chill.
Yeah, the wind chill probably is a lot colder. 19.
19 degrees with the wind chill.
Yeah,
as you can imagine, out here fishing next to a river, it's freezing.
Yep, very, very windy today too. What was it? Northwest winds of
like
12.
8, I think.
I think it was 12.
I think 8. I think at one point last time I checked it was 8. I think the highest they reached was like 13 or 14.
Sounds about right. Yeah, guys, but the moral of the story is you can still catch fish in cold weather. It's not going to be as much fun, but it is rewarding, isn't it?
You just got to fish a lot slower. That's the thing. When it's cold, the colder it is, the slower and the more lethargic the fish are going to be. So you got to fish slow to match that, to match their, I guess their tempo, I guess, or the way they want to feed. And obviously, when it's cold and they're cold, they're like us. When they're cold, they move a lot slower, or they're not as active. So you got to fish and match their speed and all that. And then when you match it, that's when it becomes rewarding.
Exactly. And that's how that's how I caught my personal best smallmouth was in cold weather like this. It wasn't as cold. like where we
Me
had
too.
icicles like folding up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, moral of the story, go out and fish. Whenever you can. Even if there's snow on the ground, there's probably going to be some fish.
Don't make excuses like Sean here, trying to get out
Hey.
of coming fishing.
Hey, just remember though, I showed up late for the fish catch.
And you lost again.
It wasn't even a competition though. We weren't even there. We didn't even say there was a competition
It
today.
wasn't a competition, but I still caught more fish than you.
I don't know. I don't think it was a competition. Dylan can think all he wants, but just remember, I'm always the winner. Not recently, but normally.
Leave in the comments who your favorite person on the channel so far is, as far as fishing and fishing tips. That'll be a good
I'll remember
competition
it.
between all of us.
Oh, I'll remember that.
Which y'all haven't seen Lucas, I don't think.
No, they haven't seen Lucas.
You've only seen Mark once.
Yeah, Mark's gonna be on this video on that's gonna be releasing after the next one, the part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys will meet the whole group here pretty shortly once it gets warmer.
Me and Sean will be going on several fishing challenge adventures here soon, especially when springtime comes around. Here in the next week we have some weather that's going to be preventing us from going out, but
Not next week though.
we'll still try. Well, I'm talking about the remainder of this week.
Oh yeah, the remainder of this week's not gonna be too much fun.
But
Except for tomorrow.
comment. The next challenge me and Sean's going to do is going to be another challenge just like this. It's going to be an all-day challenge. Probably start early in the morning and go till dark, like we usually do, and just see who catches the most fish. But it can only be bass,
Okay.
largemouth
okay.
and smallmouth.
Okay.
Rock bass, none of that counts. Only smallmouth and largemouth.
Okay. Okay. Just remember though, one of our subscribers actually commented that he wants us to do a 3 lure challenge for $20.
What?
So-
Like buy each other 3 lures?
Yeah.
For $20? Where you gonna find them at?
Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll discuss that one. We'll make that video.
Yeah, it'll probably be like in the spring, but it'll be here pretty soon. But thank you guys so much for watching today, and see you next time. And please leave a like and comment on the video on who you think the better person on the channel is, or who your favorite is, either or. So see you next time. See you.